Okay. So once again, good afternoon to everyone. Okay. So in last lecture, we can discuss the three types of color models. Okay. So we can study RGB color model, CMY color model, and HSI color model. Okay. So depending on various applications, we can use various types of color models. So along with these three modules, in image processing also there are number of color models, but generally for our applications we can use these three types of models. So it having applications in our televisions, also in our newspapers, right? So where the newspaper can be printed, so in that case also we can use this type of models. Okay. So now in this lecture we have to study the various types of distances. So that's come under the basic relationship between pixels. So in this part, we have to study two concepts. One is a connectivity and another is a various distance metrics. Voice is clear? Okay. So in earlier lecture also we can study how the pixels can be connected to each other. So by for that we can study the three types of connectivity. One is a 4 connectivity, then 8 connectivity, and then EM connectivity. So again in 4 connectivity we have two types. In 4 connectivity we can consider in first case either the pixels are vertical or horizontal neighbors, and the second condition is either the pixels are at the diagonal neighbors, and the 8 connectivity is the combination of these two types of connectivity. Okay. So we can connect, yeah, we can take a simple example, and by considering that, we can consider how to calculate the path between two type of pixels by using this type of connectivity. Okay, so for this lecture, we have to study the three types of distance measures. So also we can call as a distance metrics. So in order to calculate the distance between two pixels, we have a number of distance metrics. Okay. So for our study we have to study the three types of distances. One is a Euclidean distance, second is a d4, or that also called as a city block distance, and third one is a d8 distance, that is called as a chessboard distance. Okay. So here these are the formulas to calculate the distance between two pixels. So as we calculate the distance, so always we have to consider the two pixels which are placed. It might be at a near neighbor or a far neighbor. Okay. So depending on this we can calculate the distance between two pixels. Okay. So how to calculate the distance between two pixels? Okay, so for that we can take a one numerical, yeah, one simple example. Okay, is it visible? So we'll take on a notebook. Yes, it is visible. I will
Yes, sir.
go for, but okay. So we'll also go for a notebook. After that, I'll share a camera. So first, try to understand it. So in this case, the example consists of 4 by 4 matrix. So it consists of 4 rows and 4 columns, and it having a 2 pixel position, a pixel P and pixel Q. Right. So we have to calculate the distance between pixel P and the pixel Q. So in by 4 by 4 matrix, there are number of pixels are present. So consider this is a 4 by 4 image, and it having a number of pixel values. So at a pixel 1, we can consider the position of pixel 1 is a P, and another top one is another Q. Means we have to calculate the position of yeah, the distance of pixel in between P and Q. Okay. So in example, the position of pixel might be anywhere. Okay. So in this example, we can first decide the position of pixel. So here we can write the position of pixel P in a last row and the position of Q in a first row. Okay. So position of pixel is clear. Okay, so as the position of pixel is decided, so might be in example, the position of pixel, it may be given. So if the position of pixel is not given, then we have to assign anywhere. So if it is given, then we have to consider as it is. So here we can consider as it is the pixel P and pixel Q. Now, how to calculate the three type of distances? So in order to calculate the three type of distances, first step is we have to consider the any one pixel which is at a origin. Now, what is mean by origin? Suppose, for example, we can consider the image can be represented in a two directions, in x direction and y direction, right? So we have to consider the exact center of this. The center, if we consider the our graph paper, we can plot a x axis and y axis, बरोबर आहे. म्हणजे काही x axis आणि y axis दोघांचं इंटरकनेक्शन आहे. So at that position, the values of coordinates are 0, 0, right? समजते? But okay. So now first step is we have to consider any one pixel as a center. मग तुम्ही आता from this 4x4 matrix we can consider, you can consider any one pixel at a center. आता आपण ह्याच्यामध्ये जो पिक्सल सेंटरला कन्सिडर केलाय, so we can consider center pixel as a fourth row, first one. दिसतंय? तिथे आपण काय केलं? We can draw x axis and y axis. Have you understood it? Yes. Okay, so depending on, we can consider one pixel and we can draw the x-axis and y-axis. The central pixel is a 1, so we can provide the notation of x-axis and y-axis. X-axis चे coordinate काय असतील? Centerचा pixel आहे 0. So first consider the x-axis. Wait a 1 minute. I'll share the camera. हाँ ठीक आहे, एक्झाम्पल दिसतंय आता? येस,
हो सर दिसते.
हा ठीक आहे. तर ह्या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये आपण काय म्हणलं, वी कॅन कन्सिडर वन सेंट्रल पिक्सल. मग पहिली स्टेप काय आहे? स्टेप 1 इज कन्सिडर एनी वन पिक्सल ऍट ओरिजिन पोझिशन. मग ह्याच्यातले जे काही पिक्सल आहेत 4x4 मॅट्रिक्स मधले, वी कॅन कन्सिडर एनी वन पिक्सल. मग आता आपण ह्या केसमध्ये वी कॅन कन्सिडर दिस वन ऍज अ सेंट्रल पोझिशन. ह्या सेंट्रल पोझिशनला हे केलं तर ह्याचे कोऑर्डिनेट काय असतील? 0, 0. बरोबर आहे का? वी कॅन कन्सिडर एक्स ऍक्सिस अँड वाय ऍक्सिस. Accordingly, we can provide this as a center 0, 1, 2, 3, and y axis also 0, 1, 2, and 3. This step is clear. So after that, we have to consider the coordinates of given pixel. मग आता given pixel कोणता आहे ह्याच्यामध्ये? So the first given pixel is p of xy, and second one is a q of s comma t. So as we observe the formulas, three formulae. So first formula, in that formula we can consider the first pixel as a p, x comma y, and second pixel as a q, s comma t. आता पहिला pixel, what is the first pixel? p of xy. What is the position of p of xy? Can anyone tell? What is the x position and what is the y position?
0, 0.
Right? So here x axis 0, y axis 0. So we can write p position of p pixel is at a 0, 0. Now second pixel, second कोणता आहे? q. So we can note. तुम्ही रेंजला आहेत का बघा? बाकीच्या आवाज जातोय, तुम्हाला काय जात नाही? बाकीचा आवाज येतोय क्लिअर?
हो सर.
हा ठीक आहे, जर थोडं रेंज मध्ये बसा. आता सेकंड पिक्सल बघा, सेकंड पिक्सल इट इज अ क्यू पिक्सल. नाव अगेन वी हॅव टू कॅल्क्युलेट द पोझिशन ऑफ क्यू. मग आपल्या फॉर्म्युलामध्ये काय आहे, द पोझिशन ऑफ क्यू इज एस कॉमा टी. आता बघा क्यू पिक्सल कुठं आहे, ऑन एक्स ऍक्सिस. बघा कुठं आहे क्यू, अगेन कन्सिडर द व्हर्टिकल अँड इकडं हॉरिझॉन्टल. मग ह्या क्यू पिक्सलची व्हॅल्यू काय होईल, रिस्पेक्टिव्ह कोऑर्डिनेट काय असतील,
3
3,3. म्हणजे बघा इकडं कुठे इंटरसेक्शन होतंय बघायचं, एक्स ऍक्सिसला आणि वाय ऍक्सिसला, तर कुठं होतंय 3,3 ला होतंय. मग वी कॅन गेट द पोझिशन ऑफ पी पिक्सल अँड पोझिशन ऑफ क्यू पिक्सल. अप टू इट अंडरस्टूड. ठीक आहे. माझा बघा आपला द पी पिक्सल इज 0,0 and q is 3,3. Now we can calculate the d4 distance. The d4 distance, what is the formula for d4 distance? काय formula? Mod of x minus s plus mod of y minus t. ठीक आहे. आता ह्याच्यामध्ये काय झालं, जो पिक्सल p आहे, सो फर्स्ट इज x y क्यू मध्ये काय आहेत एस कॉमा टी. मग पुट द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ एक्स वाय आणि एस टी. मग बघा एक्स ची व्हॅल्यू काय आहे 0, एस ची व्हॅल्यू 3, 0 minus 3, राईट. इन वाय मायनस टी, व्हॉट इज द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ वाय, व्हॅल्यू ऑफ वाय इज 0, व्हॅल्यू ऑफ टी इज 3. सो 0 minus 3, 0 minus 3. So mod of -3, nothing but +3. Okay, so the value of d4 distance is 6. Understood?
हो सर हो.
Okay, so here we can complete the d4 distance. Now we have to calculate the d8 distance. Now what is the formula for d8 distance? So maximum of mod of x minus s comma y minus t. ह्या दोघात कोणता मॅक्सिमम आहे, so that is the value of d8 distance. So we can put the value of x, value of s 0 minus 3, y 0, t 3. So max 3,3. मग ह्या 3,3 मध्ये मॅक्सिमम कोण आहे, बोथ आर सिमिलर. जो मॅक्सिमम आहे, so that we have to write here. So the value of d8 distance is 3, right? And there is the last distance. Last distance is a Euclidean distance. So it is a formula for Euclidean distance. So in bracket x minus s square plus y minus t square raised to 1/2. म्हणजे काय, under root this thing. So put the value of x, put the value of s. So we can get the value as under root 18. So in this way we can calculate d4 distance, d8 distance and d म्हणजे Euclidean distance. Have you clear? Yes or no? Okay.
Yes,
Now you might have any doubt. So why we can consider, if we consider the another pixel at origin. आता आपण काय केलं, in first case we can consider this one as at origin. बरोबर आहे का? So if we consider this 0 at origin, मग त्या डिस्टन्स मध्ये काय चेंज होईल का? Okay, so you can consider any pixel at a origin, then we can get the value of d4 is 6, value of d8 is 3, and value of d Euclidean is under root 18. Why? Because we cannot change the position of pixel. आपण pixel ची position change करतोय का? So we can calculate the distance between p and q. So you can consider any pixel at a origin. So the distance between p and q is as it is. Now tell me, if we consider this 0 at origin, ठीक आहे. मग जर आपण हा 0 origin ला केला, so now can you tell me the pixel of p and q, position of p and q. जर आपण हा 0 ला कन्सिडर केला तर काय असेल सांगा?
2 2.
Wait a 1 minute. हाँ ठीक आहे. So if we consider this 0 at origin, ठीक आहे. मग बघा, so we have to draw the x-axis, sorry y-axis, and we have to draw the x-axis. मग इथं पोझिशन काय झाली याची 0, याची 1, 0 वरती 1, खालच्या बाजूला -1 -2 at left side also -1 -2. मग सांगा p ची पोझिशन काय झाली? What is the position of p? Yes, can anyone tell? What is the picture?
-2, -2.
Okay, very good. So -2, -2. आणि q ची काय आहे?
1, 1. 1, 1.
1, 1. Okay, so ठीक आहे. मग आता बघा, so in this case we got what is a p? 1, 1. What is a q? -2, -2. So you can put these values in d4 distance. We can get a value as a 6. Okay. मग बघा x ची व्हॅल्यू काय आहे? 1. s ची व्हॅल्यू काय आहे? -2, right? So 1 -2 is +3, right? And here value of y is 1 and value of t is -2. So again we'll get an answer as 6. So you can consider any pixel at center position. Okay, so there is a no change in distance as we keep pixel p and pixel q. Pixel p and pixel q कसे आहेत? So the distance between pixel p and pixel q is constant. We cannot change the pixels, so we can change only the plane. Yeah, we can change the center. So that's why we have a step 1 as a consider any one pixel at origin position. Okay, so depending on this we can calculate the coordinate of p and q, and we can put in a formula. Okay, so in this way we can calculate the 3 type of distances. Okay, understood it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for your homework you can consider same example, but you can change the origin. So you can consider any pixel as a origin. Maybe you can consider this 3 as a origin. We can some student can consider this 1 as a origin. Okay, might be this one an origin. Okay, so it is a university question for 4 marks. Okay, so based on this might be pixel position is provided. If pixel position is not provided, then we have to locate any random pixels and calculate the various types of distances. Okay, wait 1 minute. Wait 1 minute. Okay, so in our first unit we have only these 2 type of examples. So one is based on a connectivity and other is based on a distances. So in exam might be questions based on a connectivity or based on these distances. Okay, so here we can cover all contents of unit number 1. Okay, so in few minutes we can revise what we exactly cover in a unit number 1. Okay, so now everyone listen carefully. Okay, so in unit number 1 we can start with the various fundamental steps in image processing. So before that we can study the various general things, that is the various applications of images, how we can represent images, where image processing can be used in a real time, what are the different applications, what is the history of image processing, when the first image can be used. Okay, so how the development can be used, how the development can be done in image processing, how it can be capture the images from galaxies, how it can used in a healthcare system, who can develop X-ray, who can develop MRI. Okay, so that part we can study in a history of image processing. So as a first point of our syllabus is a fundamental steps. So in fundamental steps we can study the first basic 10 steps. Okay, so from that 10 step, the first step we can cover in our first unit, that is the image acquisition. Okay, so the image acquisition, nothing but the process of acquiring or the process of capturing the images. Okay, so we can study three. So we can study the three techniques, the three types of image acquisition. Okay, so that is the image acquisition by using single sensor, image acquisition by using sensor strip, and image acquisition by using sensor array. Okay, so from this unit, these 2 points are very important. One is the image acquisition, and another is a sampling and quantization. Okay, so here we can study the three techniques. So how the image can be generated by using a single sensor, how the single sensor disadvantage can be removed by a sensor strip. Okay, so here basically the sensor strip can be used. So the sensor strip can be generally used in a medical field to capture the images from the satellite, yeah, in order to cover the larger area. Okay, but the disadvantage of sensor strip is that it cannot be able to cover the 100% part of the image. So that's why we can arrange, yeah, we can connect the n number of sensor strip to each other, and we can form a one array, a one square box. So this is called as a sensor array. So by using sensor array, we can form the, yeah, we can capture the maximum part of the images. Okay, so after that again we can study the sampling and quantization. Now what is the sampling, what is the quantization? Okay, so if we convert the analog image into the digital image, okay, so we'll have a number of intensity values. That amplitude values is called as a sampling, and in order to convert that analog values into the integer values, we have to use the quantization. Okay, so after that we can study various types of connectivities, right? And in this lecture we can study different types of distance measures. And the last point is various color models. So we can study the three color models: RGB color model, CMY color model, and HSI color model. Okay, so these are the important contents of unit number 1. So here we can complete the unit number 1. Okay, so you have any doubt in unit number 1? Any difficult part that is not understood?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, wait 1 minute. Okay. So here we can conclude the unit number 1. So based on unit number 1, we can take a exam on Monday's lecture. So it is okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So exam might be of objective type. So MCQ also I'll provide. So you can study the all the contents of unit number 1. So you can refer the notes part. So from that also I'll select some MCQs. It might be of 20 marks. Okay. But any doubts you want to discuss here from unit number 1? सगळ्यांना unit number 1 clear आहे for all students? Okay, so if your test performance is not good, okay, okay. So study the unit number 1. We'll take a test on Monday's lecture. Okay, so now you can put your numbers in a sequence.